This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for the afternoon of October 5th, 2022. I'm Alex Brown. Indianapolis-based nPower this morning cut the ribbon on its lithium-ion battery manufacturing facility on the city's northeast side. CEO Annette Finsterbush says having a facility essentially ready to move into helped with the decision to relocate the company from Phoenix to Indy.
It quickened our time to market by about 2, maybe 2.5 years. What we've really learned since we got here, you have many groups who are focused on electrification. This is sort of becoming an entire area where the value chain will sit.
She says nPower has already grown from 12 employees to more than 60 and ultimately expects to grow its workforce to about 350. Structural, an employee engagement software company launched by Indianapolis venture studio High Alpha in 2017, has been acquired by Minnesota-based Augeo Affinity Marketing. The acquisition closed on Saturday, and Augeo declined to disclose financial terms of the deal. Purdue University says record-setting hot and dry months over the summer could lead to smaller pumpkins this season. According to the university, while genetics play a major role in a pumpkin's size, the vegetable's growth is hugely reliant on summer rainfall. From the number one source for Indiana business news, this is Inside Indiana Business Radio.
What are leading HR teams doing to promote diversity and inclusion? Learn more about innovative programs that attract and retain diverse talent at IBJ's HR Impact Awards. Diversity and inclusion is just one of the 4 categories we'll be exploring at this inaugural event. Join us to hear from leaders in the HR industry to inspire new ideas for your company. Save your seat by October the 5th at ibj.com/events.
Whether it's a new hire or a noteworthy promotion, IIB's Bigwigs and New Gigs serves as a platform to promote your team. Our revamped offering includes being featured on both the newly redesigned newsletter and at InsideIndianaBusiness.com. Subscribers to the Business News subscription save $10 off every listing. Plus, you can save $100 by bundling your submission to IIB with the Indianapolis Business Journal or the Indiana Lawyer. More at InsideIndianaBusiness.com.
The developer of the Queen of Terre Haute Casino Resort is looking locally as construction continues. Our partners at WTHI-TV report Churchill Downs is seeking minority, female, and disabled veteran-owned businesses to help build the $240 million casino and hotel. CDI is partnering with the Indiana Small Business Development Center to find local businesses, and a diversity outreach event will take place next week to connect businesses with the developer. Courtney Chapole is with the Indiana SBDC.
They really want at least 25% to be service or suppliers of goods and needs for that project. So we're able to actually put those small businesses in a room with those key players that are going to be making those decisions.
The event is scheduled for October 11th from 3 to 5 p.m. at the Scott College of Business on the campus of Indiana State University. CDI broke ground on the casino project in June after receiving the open gaming license for Vigo County from the Indiana Gaming Commission in December. Indianapolis-based Elevance Health must face a federal lawsuit alleging the company defrauded the U.S. government of millions of dollars by certifying incorrect diagnosis data from doctors and other health providers. In a ruling announced this week, a federal judge said Elevance, which was known as Anthem until a corporate rebranding in late June, failed to show the lawsuit should be dismissed for lack of materiality. The judge said the total amount allegedly overpaid by the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services to Elevance could total well more than $100 million, making the government's costs substantial and not merely administrative. The U.S. Justice Department filed the civil fraud action against Elevance in March 2020. Finding trained employees continues to be a challenge, especially for STEM-focused industries, but it can also be an opportunity for college students at places like Rose-Hulman Institute of Technology in Terre Haute. Director of Career Services Scott Teakin says a record 385 companies attended a job fair today on campus.
There's a lot of things happening to drive that. STEM is booming, and we have a lot of emerging technology that's happening in the marketplace. We're also filling the supply chain demands that have come about because of COVID-19. And then we also have a lot of technologies being onshored again here in the U.S. So those are exciting opportunities for our students. We have a great employee relations team that's constantly reaching out to everything from small startup corporations to Fortune companies to come and recruit at Rose-Hulman.
Teakin says starting salaries for Rose-Hulman graduates have surged, with the average starting salary climbing from $76,000 in 2021 to $81,000 in 2022. Outgoing Indy Chamber CEO Michael Huber is this week's guest on the Business and Beyond podcast with Gary Dick, presented by PNC, a weekly conversation with high-profile Hoosiers in business, sports, and entertainment, and beyond. Available now from your favorite podcast provider. I'm Alex Brown for Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand.